Welcome to the Glenn Beck program. Yes, thank you, thank you. It's my turn to take a stab at the State of the Union. He got longer applause than that. Here's what, all right, knock it off. Here's what I learned last night after watching the president speak for 70 minutes. This administration doesn't know that little word called mathematics, and they also don't know how to use logic. I mean, how come he got applause after everything stupid that he said last night? Okay, this audience is hacking me off. By the way, the applause was played by the camera people and the floor people, and they did just a lovely job on that. It was... Hello, America. All week we've been wondering which president would show up in the State of the Union dress. Would it be the, hey, the people aren't really digging my agenda, triangulate move to the center Obama, or would it be the arrogant do it my way progressive Obama? Well, to be quite honest with you, I don't think we saw either of those guys show up last night. Arrogant progressive, at least to me, doesn't even begin to describe what I saw last night. It was more like watching, I don't know, Fabio stare at himself, and then that Randy Macho Man Savage part of Obama educate America on how great he is. You know what I mean? One conclusion I draw from last night was the president thinks we're all stupid. America sent a clear message to Washington in the recent months, and his response wasn't a message of slowing down or cutting back or even listening or responding to people. What we got last night was keep your mouth shut and fall in line, or I'm going to give you another speech because you apparently are so stupid you didn't understand the last one. My plans are really great. One of the themes he had last night was partisan politics. I'm down about 2 quarts of blood from the speech last night. Blood may shoot right out of my eyes if I play it again, but here we go.
They're tired of the partisanship and the shouting and the pettiness. They know we can't afford it. Not now.
Oh my gosh. Can't afford it. We can't afford a lot of things. Partisan bickering. Is that the problem in America? Look, I hate partisan bickering too. Republicans, shut up and sit down. Democrats, shut up and sit down. But let me bring a little something into the conversation I like to call logic and math. Let me show you something. This represents the House of Representatives, and this is the Senate, okay? They're like the magnets, the blue ones are the Democrats, and there's like, I don't know, 256 of them and 178, okay? To pass something, you gotta be able to do that. You got to get a half of them. Got it? I think they can do that. Now, let's go over to the Senate side. I don't know if you've noticed something here, but it's weird. I didn't take a class at Harvard for math, but there are 60 blue ones and 40 of the red ones. You know what that means? That's a super majority. And that doesn't mean it's like super. That means you can ignore what the other side says. The Republicans, they could all be in the bathroom or decided to bring in a coffee can today. How appropriate. I'm going to put politicians in it, chock full of nuts. My grandmother used to have a coffee can underneath her sink in her kitchen. And she would take all of the scraps, all of the stuff that we wouldn't eat or weren't going to eat, and she'd put them in this coffee can, and then she'd put it back underneath the sink, and then we'd go outside to the farm and we'd feed all the scraps to the, to the animals, to the geese or the chickens or whatever. So she'd keep them in the coffee can underneath the sink. So let's put all the Republicans in here. They can be right underneath the sink at my grandma's house. They're all gone. Hey, where did the Republicans go? Under Glenn's grandma's sink. That's where they are. Okay? That means these guys can spread out a little bit more. Hey, make yourself comfortable. Now let's say they want to pass something. Doesn't matter. They can pass it. They can pass everything they want as long as these people agree. You see, Scott Brown was a win, and that was a change because one of the little blue dots changed from blue to red.
Uh-oh, Scott, you're in trouble.
Now, what does that mean? That's just a speed bump. Remember, to get a bill passed in the Senate, all you need is 51 votes. They got more than 51 votes. They have 59. But if you want to really bring in everybody for the debate and do it bipartisan, then if you just don't have any of the blue dots or the red dots in there, you can tell everybody, sit down and shut up. That's what the supermajority does. Sit down and shut up. It's called a filibuster, okay? But this one magnet now, it can stand up and say, wait a minute, wait. This doesn't make sense. This is what happened at the end of Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. He's going to talk until he passes out or until he gets other people on board to say, yeah, wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. But until this magnet was read, you couldn't even do that. They didn't have anybody that would stand up. They couldn't do it. So let me ask this question. How have the Republicans held the president's agenda up? They're under my grandma's sink. They don't matter. They didn't stop his agenda. The Tea Parties didn't stop it. The filibusters didn't stop it. The progressives did. Here's the real fight. It's the progressives against the Democrats. And I think there's probably more progressives than there are Democrats. Let me show you something, if I may make my case. This is from the Progressive Change Campaign Committee. They're calling out Blue Dog Democrats who betrayed them. Here's another progressive ad attacking Harry Reid. In the ad, they titled, Harry Reid, is he strong enough? Watch this.
Here in Nevada, the majority wants it. Senator Reid, these insurance companies cannot be trusted with our lives. Nevadans want the choice of a public option.
Okay.
The Progressive Change Campaign Committee is responsible for the content of this advertising.
These are not. These are blue dots attacking other blue dots. That's what this is. Let me show you another one. This one is on Rahm Emanuel. Watch this from Rahm Emanuel.
Here in Chicago for 30 years. Rahm Emanuel was our congressman. When I had spinal surgery, the medical bills were enormous. Our insurance company tried to get out of paying bills they were clearly responsible for. We need a public health.
So progressives have declared war on members of the Democratic Party. Currently, we have 82 declared members in the Progressive Caucus. It is the largest Democratic caucus. People like to say the Tea Party stopped health care from passing. They're right, but only in this sense. Not the way the media and Barack Obama spins it. This is how it is. They're going to tell you that the Tea Party's got the right, all those crazy pointy hood guys all stirred up, and the Republicans stopped health care. No, no, no. They couldn't. They're under my grandmother's sink. The truth is, the Tea Parties scared these Democrats who were starting to move over in this direction. When the Tea Parties happened, a lot of these people came back and say, well, wait. A lot of those people are independent, and they voted for me, and I'll be thrown out. I'll be eaten by these people if I go home. And the progressives said, and if it's the evil Republicans who have been stopping all of this, what a colossal waste of money in, again, our government. Because they haven't bribed the Republicans. They've been bribing Democrats. Mary Landrieu, this little blue dot. Remember her? She got, what was it, 300 million? Was she a Republican or a Democrat? She's a Democrat. If they just needed that evil Republican from Nebraska, Ben Nelson, as the last vote to get health care, I would understand, but Ben Nelson is a Democrat. Logic and math. They are going to be this administration's undoing. They don't seem to engage or believe in any of those principles, like mathematics.